heart is a balloon, shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck.
It's a lot more secluded. Yeah, there's not as much stuff to do. Well, I think there's as much stuff to do. It's just different.
I love it. It's quiet, it's peaceful.
I grew up just right up here 2 miles, and the old place is gone now, but we lived there till I was 12 years old, and we didn't have a indoor toilet till, I'm wanting to say I was 4 or 5 years old, because I can remember my dad taking the front porch and framing it in and putting plumbing in it. And our water actually come from a well right outside that we dropped the bucket and lifted it up and brought it in the house. And we heated with coal. We had an old coal stove down in the basement, kind of like a furnace.
Oh, it was a lot different than it is now. There were a lot more small farms. They weren't so big. I mean, people now farm thousands of acres, whereas back then you could farm hundreds and raise a family.
I farmed for 29 years, raised cattle and hogs, and I lost quite a bit of ground and could never get, it was kind of in the bad years, could never get built back up again. So that's when I got into this business. I had a brother-in-law up in Bloomington that was a building contractor, heating and cooling. And I worked for him for 9 years and got all my licenses and certifications and farmed 600 acres.
It's really cool too, because during the summer times you can watch the crop dusters. There's actual planes that literally get so low they're touching the tops of the corn. Fertilizing them, spraying them.
We probably did without a lot of stuff, but we didn't know.
It's not like we didn't have a TV or something. We always wanted the new game systems. We had all the luxuries, but whatever we didn't have, it's not like we missed it. We didn't really know we were missing anything.
Oh, I think they think we're like real hicks, real backwoodsy.
They think we're uneducated, but I think we're just as much educated, but we're more resourceful. Like, I got a dirt bike from the junkyard one time, and I brought it back and fixed it up, and I've got a really awesome, toy now to play with. I wasn't so much given stuff when I was younger, but you'd have to work for it, earn your allowance, and then save up for something. Where I think a lot of people were just given something.
Don't have much of a chance to fish anymore, but tinkering with stuff, mechanics a little bit here and there. Years ago I used to like to paint farm equipment and tractors and stuff.
For fun, we go shooting, paintballing, we go boating. My friend has a remote control car track in his basement that we race cars on. We go dirt biking, off-roading.
I shoot pumpkins. I like taking the shotguns, the pumpkins, because poof, they explode and go everywhere. I actually hit a quarter once too. Shot a quarter with a 22.
We had basketball, boys and girls, and soccer, and baseball. And that's pretty much the only sports that we had.
Now there's only 130 some kids in our school now. So you definitely know everybody.
When you would go to a party or something, like 75% of the school would be there. Our shed is our shop, pretty much. It's where all our tools are. If something breaks down, we take it there and fix it there. It's also a big storage place. All of our equipment's there. We got a giant punch press. We got basically entire set of tools. We got drill press, lathe, mill. Pretty much any tool that you could ever really need to fix something or make something for that matter, we have access to in our shop.
We're both from down or south suburbs. I respected him a lot more. I mean, after seeing how he fixed things and how he pretty much ran his whole life. It was impressive.
Yeah, I would say that a lot of the things that we did growing up were probably different, but in terms of a person, I can get along with Andrew and saw a lot of the same things in him and me, so we're not that much different, even though we came from different
Sometime today, please.